So I was shipping to Nigeria and also other things, but something happened and I lost everything. Yeah. So 2022, I was just like, let me just start Good Coast Tokota just because of the inspo that I had way back in school. And we started Good Coast Tokota in 2023. Research in 2022. Good Coast Tokota production, and we put in the work in 2023. So I failed several years. Failing is never a bad thing. It's actually part of success. Because this time around, if you have to go to my social media page, you go figure, hey, that is why they make me now, baby, anyone be. Yeah. So that's actually one of the few things that I just want to touch about. The advice I want to give to people who want to just enter into business, because it's lonely, always lonely at the top. So just put in the work and also learn from the big guys. Wow. I'm still working for people. So I didn't go to work, but I have this business. Yeah.
Wow. So now that you shared with us some of the challenges that you had, do you have a success story to share with us?
Just a few.
Okay.
Because where we are coming from, we don't talk. We just put in the work.
Wow.
So you go social media, you go see for yourself. Okay, so I'll just talk about as in the market size. Let me just say this. Maybe I'm not supposed to say this, but I'll say this just because it's Alberta. Okay. Last year, January, when we started, the sales was 1,000 cedis. That means for the whole month of January, you sold just 1,000 cedis worth of products. But the expenses that we made is 20K. Yeah.
For the month.
Because that was when we were acquiring the stuff, like us in the machineries and also the machineries and also raw materials in the form of leather and also other things. Yeah. So now we've not gotten to where we want to be, but by the grace of God, it's all good. Wow. So in terms of even in January, we were just one people, myself and also one of the guys who happens to be who doubles also as the production lead. One of the guys, but this time around I can actually boast of like 20 people. My team, we are of 20 people now. So even if you have to talk about like as in employees, we've increased in size and also in number. When we started, we didn't have this whole space. But this time around we have this, and also have satellite stations. Satellite stations just because suppose if let's say you are a fashion brand, I'll just come to you and be like, oh Charlie, just to make you do one, make you share the profit there. So I'll just make some few ahinema, drop it at your end. If someone wants ahinema, the person is not supposed to drive to our space whilst we have maybe a satellite station Dansuman. The person can go to Dansuman and get what he or she wants. So we have satellite stations and also even social media, as in branding wise, we've moved a step ahead. And this time we started from the garage, but you can just see this. We are moving to a new space which can actually accommodate like 30 people at a go.
Wow. Yeah, we've seen it and it's a very spacious place.
And on top of it all, the most important and the part that I like the most is actually customer satisfaction. Supposing if let's say we deliver a pair of slippers to a customer and the person calls back, or we call for a review and the person's like, oh Charlie, let's be fire. That they need that. I will drink what and bed. So customer satisfaction is actually the topmost. But these are some of the few things that we've done within a space of a year.
So you made mention of the fact that there was a time you had to do production of 20K, or the whole month you spent 20K and then you only made 1,000 cedis. I know that there are times that you get moments like that. So what keeps you going? Okay,
it's just a drive. Charlie, me, I'll be street boy, we know they give up. Because if I'm to tell where we are coming from to where we are, it's just by the grace of God. So we don't give up, because starting a business is the most difficult thing on earth, but it's also the most rewarding thing on earth. Because in business, they will have this theory that they always say, the 1,000-day rule. The 1,000-day rule is just like 1,000 days are actually plus or minus 3 years. So it will take 3 years, plus or minus 3 years, before you can start making something. Because anything below that time, forget it. The best can actually be you breaking even. You'll just be making losses. And it's actually part of the game. The game is the game, so we just play according to the rules. So one of the few things that has always kept me going is just the drive to actually change the narrative. the drive to actually employ people. Because we actually, if you have to check the unemployment rate in Ghana, it's very high. So what about like in my own small way, this is the small thing that I can actually do for the people of Ghana. So at first I told you we had like, as the numbers were fewer, this man we are trying to put a lot of people on board. So it wouldn't be just the production. We even have a social media team, a content creation team. We will have like as in business development manager. These are some of the few things that I just want to take into consideration. Why? Just because you starting a business is just like a human body. If you have to start a business, you the owner, you are every part of the human body. But as the business grows, then so when I started, I was everything: production, delivery. We had to do my own delivery at that time. So 3 months into it, I had like people would just be the hand. The hand is actually the production people. 6 months into it, I have people who are the legs. They are the delivery. They are the logistics team. This time around, I have the eye. The eye is actually the sales girl who sees to it that, oh, Charlie, orders come, I take you production. So this time around, the only thing that I do is just, I'm the brain.
Yeah. I'm
the brain behind it. But when I started, I was everything. And I'm saying this to all people who are actually inspiring to be like as in business people. It's never easy. You break down. You can't do all the work all by yourself. Just try and employ people. Let's just, supposing right now you are here talking. So imagine you are here and you have to still handle the camera. Now the camera is no more your work. Production is not my work. So if let's go to Tokota, that not be my work. My work be say I go create something, can you give them, make them do, that be all. So these are actually some of the few things that keep me going.
Wow. So it's been a very, very insightful and impactful section with Mr. Samuel Kumi, who is the creative lead of Gold Coast Tokota. I don't know for you, but for me, I've learned a lot. One of the things that I'm taking with me today is that before you go into a business, you have to make sure that you do your market research. And Mr. Samuel went so far to the extent that he had to travel outside the country to South Africa to learn and to also do research. I don't know how many people who have gone into business or who are yet to start business that are even thinking of having to go outside your country to go and have a feel of what you want to do and then learn before you come back to start. So this has been a very great section with Mr. Samuel. So from here we'll be going to the workstation to go and have a look at how the ahinima is made. So Mr. Samuel is going to take us through that, and then we call it a bye from here. Okay, so Mr. Samuel, before we go to your workstation, we would like to ask any sustainability practices your brand is committed to, and how does your brand innovate in design and manufacturing?
Oh, okay. I'm very grateful for this particular question because it's actually like one of our goals as in building this brand or at Gold Coast Tokota. Wow. So in 2023, we enrolled a program or maybe a project whereby we upcycle denim, like the normal jeans that we have from our local markets like Kantamanto.
Okay.
Into making slippers.